Hey guys, Argus here. So the development, some dev notes came out for JP slash KR, right? So we're gonna read through them. We're gonna discuss about them, get my thoughts about them. Before we hop in, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell if you want to get notified when my videos go up. Now then, hello everyone. I am Koopy, the producer of the Deadly Sins: The Battle of Light and Darkness. Before we start the developer notes, we would like to express our sincere gratitude to all the players who have continued to support us. In this developer note, unlike in the past, we will not tell you about future updates, but what we are considering to make Garako move in a better decision. I bet that's gotcha. It is Google Translate, so. We have published most of the probability of acquisition rate of the treasure box, of the characters, gotcha, and the dungeon, however. There are some places where the probability is not disclosed, and we are receiving inquiries from players. Currently, we have not changed the probability that can be confirmed in the game from the beginning of the release. Among them, I will tell you about the contents related to the equipment enhancement that we received many inquiries from players. In the case of the probability of additional effects of equipment, each of the 4 types of additional effects will appear evenly with a 25% probability, and one numerical value will be determined with an equal probability of additional effects. For example, when changing the additional effect of runes, HP, recovery rate, HP absorption rate, and regeneration rate, each appear with a probability of 25%, and with the additional effect of HP appears, one of the values of 1% to 3%, 2 numbers are determined with equal probability. I don't believe this. I get all 3 of these all the time. I rarely get this. This takes me like 2 or 3 nails to get one, at least decent of this. Nah, man, nah. And I would get max of all these. No. Also, the hammer has a 9% chance of success and a 10% chance of great success. Okay. What's this? Let's see here. So far, many characters of various combat maneuvers have appeared in Gacha. With more than 150 types of characters, we will add some explanations and delete the explanations that we think are unnecessary so that players can enjoy the game more. Insufficient or ambiguous parts have occurred. For example, in the following special combat maneuver, I'm guessing this is passives? Yeah, okay, let's talk about passives. If each character is organized in the subs, the notation regarding whether or not the special maneuver is activated is not clear. Based on this, we believe that it's necessary to make clear adjustments to the description of special combat maneuvers. We plan to conduct an overall survey in the description of passives and make adjustments. In addition, as many players have commented, we are considering developing passives that can be applied even if they are organized in the subs, so that they will be displayed separately in the game. It may take some time to make these changes, as it's necessary to investigate each passive, but we will notify you if there are any changes and we'll guide you. So the 3 that are talking about here, this is Hollow Meliodas. This is one of these is I think this is Mikasa, and this is Festival Wind King, right? So this is talking about Festival Wind King's passive, Mikasa's, and Hollow Meliodas's. I'm assuming from this is that they're going to make each of these 3 activate from the sub slot. If that does happen, Festival King becomes a lot better. Mikasa will become a lot better as well because her passive will already be activated when she comes out at the max amount, making her extremely strong as a back unit. As a sometimes bring like Red Escanor or the one Escanor, Green has like a really strong unit in the back, so when your front unit dies, you have another strong unit coming out. Maybe have Mikasa in the back, so when she comes out, her passive is already fully activated, and you can use her at fullest potential. I mean, that would be really good if that's how it started working. Mikasa would get a big buff, and she'd be very much usable. This is talking about Knighthood battles. I'm not gonna talk about this because this is for the majority. This is the majority of players won't talk about this. This is like the top 1% or even less of players that are actually in Knighthood Wars. So I'm not gonna worry about this, right? Okay. We believe that Gacha is one of the games that requires a lot of content to play. Therefore, it's also true that we always carefully considered the implementation of new content. Rather than implementing completely new content and burdening players, it is possible to reorganize existing content, such as the reorganization of the Tower of Trials. Okay, I remember they talked about this in the last dev notes. They wanted to reorganize the tower and change it to where it's continuous instead of seasonal. So, okay. To compose a new form or link of various growth factors, we would like to provide content that has a clear purpose and it's fun to play. Specifically, we plan to release a knighthood boss in an update next week. So they're releasing a brand new knighthood boss. We have 3 currently. We're getting a 4th one now. Hopefully this one's more fun to do, more fun to make the play and repeat than what the other ones are, right? Since the new boss has appeared since the Demon Beast Akim, we look forward to the challenges and originality of all players. In addition, as previously announced, we are proceeding with the reorganization of Tower. We plan to reorganize the content into challenging content that requires hard capture as we go to upper levels, not just the acquisition destiny of goods in the past. We are preparing to position at the top as the top content that is difficult to capture. So what this is saying is that this is going to be the hardest content in the game, and it requires specific strategies to beat with each level. That's what I'm getting from that, right? Also, as I mentioned in the previous developer notes, the Super Awakening coins and other goods that were acquired in Tower will be adjusted so they can be acquired in other dungeons. So what they're doing is that, if I'm reading this, they're taking out the rewards, moving them to other events so you can still get the rewards, and they're changing the Tower so it can be continuously stronger and stronger and stronger, and you have to use different strategies as you continue your box up and continue your character growth, right? So this is kind of like AFK Arena. AFK Arena has a mode that's a continuous battle tower that as you go on, the enemies with each level get harder and harder and harder. They get higher and higher in levels. So you have to bring you have to do different strategies with each one, or just blitz through it if you can, to try to actually beat each level, right? So that's what it sounds like they're going to be doing. A new super boss battle with the theme of the Ten Commandments, finally. I can't wait for this, new Dairy outfit. Just introduced in the previous dev notes, is under preparation and will appear in a different form from the conventional super boss battle. So they're also talking in the last dev notes that they're going to be changing Final Boss to a more mission-based format, right? That's what I'm pretty sure that's what they're talking about. Rather than repeatedly holding the Super Boss battles returns, we are proceeding with development so you can enjoy it with a different strategy by adding a new mode where a new Super Boss battle does not appear. Okay, from reading that, I'm thinking it's like kind of like how Guild Boss is now, where there's multiple Guild Bosses out at once, except there's only one you can get rewards for. That's what I'm thinking. Though, I don't know. Because, I do have the actual, translations right here, but he didn't translate everything. There's some stuff here that's missing, so I'm reading from this. So I don't have an actual exact translation of it. Wait, did Grand Cross Database translate this? I never even checked that. Let's go check that. Let's go to Grand Cross Database. Did Grand Cross Database ever translate this? No, they did not. Okay. Okay. The new Super Boss is going to be coming around mid-April, so basically a month from now, you should expect a new Super Boss with the Ten Commandments. Okay. About the release of the Upper Limit training. Oh, no, I'm not looking forward to this. Until now, Gacha has added character training elements such as Super Evolution and Super Awakening. And since the last training element, the Super Awakening system, has been added for more than 9 months. No new training elements have been added, and in many, the situation is that the player is still at the limit of character development. However, considering the burden of nurturing many characters, we are carefully considering additional nurturing elements. As Bill mentioned in the previous dev notes, we are preparing to add new nurturing elements in conjunction with the new content we are proceeding with. So, level 90, level 100, or is it Super Awakening 5 and 6? If it is level 90 and up, I expect a new demon with demon parts to grind, which would be quite annoying in all honesty. In-game improvements. Okay. Until now, with continuing the service of Gacha, we have made up for shortages and continuously improved the inconvenient parts. But I think there are still many shortages. There's a limit to improving many parts at once, but we will give priority to improving the points received from players and strive to experience the changes. So, Gacha is placed in each content, so that the materials necessary for training can be sufficiently acquired through gameplay. But I feel there's a lack of guidance on specific acquisition methods and acquisition locations. We will continue to provide information on the main rewards that can be earned in-game to help you play. We also plan to add a guide so that you can earn rewards that you have missed by providing info on major goods that can be obtained at regular events and permanent content. Okay, so they're basically, from reading this, like a new player type of guide, showing you exactly where you get the stuff to level up your characters, rank them up, where you get Super Wicked and coins, where you get the stuff to get the star system. Okay, that's fine. I mean, that helps new players, which is always a good thing, right? Reorganization of the Fight Festival shop. We plan to reorganize the PvP shop, which has not changed since opening, according to the value and utilization of the current items, and remove the purchase restrictions for each item. Ooh, that is really nice. That right there, because a lot of people have been playing PvP for a long time, will have a lot stacked up from gear and stuff. So basically, if they remove that, you can buy infinite amount of anvils and stuff that you need, which is really, really good. That is amazing. I love that. Okay. In addition, in order to improve the convenience of the shop, we are preparing a function to make the PvP shop and the night shop immediately available in the bar. Yes, that is also really nice. I like that. Okay. Costumes are always on sale. We plan to expand the constant sales of costumes and to support the purchase of costumes that are not available at any given time. We will continue to add costumes that can be earned with Hawk Pass mileage. So does it mean like OC costumes and stuff, and like the limited edition costumes for like specific characters? Like for instance the Gowther, Merlin, and Escanor and Bond's special fantasy type costumes. You're talking about stuff like that? Okay. And they're adding an AI the hell in deathmatch. Oh, thank you. Cause like sometimes it's really annoying. I'll sit there for several minutes tapping refresh and invite with no one coming when I'm like, I know I can solo this. I just want someone here with a CC. So having the invite AI there is amazing. For maybe like for Crimson, it could mess up sometimes if you use Derriere, because if like if you need to attack, but the AI automatically goes first no matter what, right? When you use an AI, they use all 3 of the cards immediately. Then you get to go. So that could be a problem in Crimson. But overall, that's a very good thing, especially for me. That's it. I was thinking about this, right? With the tower, change tower. I'm thinking the tower was going to be a bad change, but if they're moving all the resources that you get in tower to someplace else, I would be fine with that, but at the same time, I would also like them to put rewards for beat the tower. Because if the tower just turns into a thing to where you beat it as a trophy-like thing, I don't think many players will play that, in all honesty. Because there's no reward for attempting to go over and over again to actually beat the tower, right? To beat the current stage. So they need to add some rewards there that make it worthwhile for majority of players to attempt it, right? Other than that, I said my thoughts throughout the video. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next video. Bye bye!